Disclaimer. Before you get your panties in a twist, just because this is a video about fixing keys does not mean I don't think Moris are a problem. Moris are a problem that also need addressing. I don't address them in this video because there's already some very well established ideas on how to balance them, and all of them are pretty good, so there's no need for me to talk about them here. Hey, how you doing everyone? It's Paladin here, and this might actually be the first video that I upload to my YouTube channel that isn't just a stream highlight. Go figure, right? This video is actually going to be fairly short, and it's going to explain how to fix, or rather, properly balance keys, and it's also going to hopefully explain why I believe everyone else's solution to keys has been completely wrong, because I believe they've been looking at the issue the wrong way, and thus they've been coming up with solutions the wrong way. So, let's get into it, shall we? Now, as many of you know, a much needed and much desired nerf or fix to keys is apparently happening fairly soon. Possibly even as soon as the next mid-chapter patch after the Twins release this week. It is currently Monday, so they haven't released yet. At least according to known DBD data miners like LeaksDBD and Leak by Daylight. And I guess what people are wondering is how Behavior plans on fixing keys, but at the same time, not nerfing them into oblivion and basically making them useless, because no one wants that either. And I know we're all scared because we all know Behavior is a bit, I guess, hit and miss in the ideas and solutions department, and that may be an understatement because this is the same company that nerfed Gearhead. And I mean, regardless, since none of us actually know what Behavior are planning to do to balance keys, we can only speculate. However, I know what they should do, and I can almost guarantee it's better than pretty much every other solution that's out there that's been suggested. That's probably better than what Behavior is actually planning on doing, because everyone is overthinking it. My idea also doesn't create any balance issues for either side, survivor or killer, and it has the side effect of fixing a couple of really key annoyances in the game on both sides. I guess it changes a lot, but it also changes very little at the same time. Now, before I get deep into it, I would like to say that there is a change that I would make to keys themselves. Only one change, and that's to make the dull key, the purple one, only work for a single survivor. Meaning the hatch closes immediately after you use it. That's literally it. I wouldn't change the other two keys or their add-ons, nothing else. Now, what is this be-all end-all solution to key balance? Well, I don't think the solution to key balance necessarily involves changing the keys themselves. The solution to key balance, I believe, is to change the hatch. Now hold up, before you lose your proverbial shit over this, I am not suggesting getting rid of the hatch. What I am suggesting, and what I think would be the best solution to balance keys, is to change, only slightly, how the hatch spawn system works. You see, right now the hatch spawns in two different situations. It'll spawn when A, there is one survivor left in the trial, and B, there is one more generator repaired than there are survivors still alive. Now you see, my idea would change the hatch spawn logic slightly. The hatch should always spawn when there is one survivor remaining, that I agree with, so that won't change. But to balance keys, you want to change the other spawn conditions so all the generators have to be done in order for the hatch to spawn. So what you would have is a game where in order for hatch to spawn, one of two conditions need to be met. A, there's only one survivor left in the trial, same as before, or B, all 5 generators have been repaired. Now what would this do exactly in terms of gameplay? Well, the last survivor would still have that chance to escape. In fact, you could argue that it would actually be better for them now since the hatch will not spawn at all until they are the last person left, meaning the killer can't possibly know where the hatch is. So it really is a game of who finds it first, a true 50-50. And this would still allow the 4-man hatch escape achievement to be done because it would still spawn after all 5 generators are completed, so the pathway to getting that achievement literally doesn't change at all. It'd be the same as it is now. The goal with this adjustment is to fix what I believe most killers hate about keys the most, the possibility of up to 3 survivors getting a free escape without finishing their objective, because currently the hatch will spawn with 3 survivors alive and 1 generator left to be done. And I think that's the biggest thing that killers hate about it, because there's no reason 3 survivors can't do 1 more generator. If they can't, they probably don't deserve to escape anyway. And that's it. That's literally all I would do. Change the hatch spawn conditions. I've looked at it from every angle and I cannot find a single downside to it from a balance or fairness standpoint. And as I said, it also has huge additional side effects for survivors and killers. For survivors, it will alleviate a huge annoyance that a lot of survivors have, especially those who play solo queue a lot, where there's 2 of you left and you're running the killer while your teammate is apparently just camping hatch the whole time, waiting for your demise instead of doing a generator, where you can both escape. And this change would encourage them to continue their objective. And on the killer side, this also completely eliminates the possibility for the old SWF DC for hatch exploit to happen. And no, DC penalties do not stop this from happening. Any killer main knows this, and with this change, if they were to DC, unless the hatch spawns right in front of their teammate, which is very unlikely, it's once again a game of 50-50, and whoever finds it first and likely wins. So at least it's fair at that point. And that's it. That is how you balance keys, and it's ridiculously simple. This could literally be implemented into the game very quickly with a hotfix level patch, and it addresses pretty much every major issue with keys on both sides without making them useless. And from what I can see, there's no real downside to it. I also don't think there's any oversights to this proposed change, but if there is, please let me know in the comments below, because I am only human. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you're down, you should hit up my Twitch channel, where I stream 90% killer, and we'll soon be doing killer requests as soon as I rectify my mistake of being drunk and prestiging all my killers at once. I have a pretty chill stream, and I enjoy having conversations, and I'm not just always trying to be right, like some people. This has been Paladin. Have a good day. See you guys in the fog.